Oh shit! Welcome to Lost to Livin'. This is a JRV. Thanks for checking out the channel. First video, here it is. It's only taken me a month or two to come up with a name. Figured I'd do some audio over some GoPro clips of mountain biking that I had and kind of introduce myself if you don't know me. And if you do know me, thanks for checking it out and having a little faith in me. For those of you that don't know me, I used to have a podcast. It was somewhat successful called Should Not Say This. It was known for me saying some things that most people think and have the good sense of enough not to say. When I was debating a name this time, I was thinking about sticking with that, but I tend not to be an a-hole these days. Lots changed in my life, and it just didn't really fit how my life used to be. That first clip of me crashing, that was my life on a daily basis. It was always in a train wreck with something, someone, or someplace, somehow. And well, my life changed a little. So to give you a little insight of what the channel is going to be, the podcast used to consist of chopping it up with friends of mine that I'm fortunate enough to have, that a lot of people find interesting, doing interviews with them. Did interviews with dudes that own motorcycle shops, dudes that own clothing lines, some of my buddies that are club guys, talking about what they're all about, and did an interview with my buddy Chief, did an interview with my friend and mentor, Dr. Richie, who is dead set on doing a video with me where he's interviewing me, which will be super rad. Him and I had a great interview. He put a lot of stuff out there, and we just flow really well when we're hanging out. So I'm sure it's going to be rad whenever that does happen. So it's going to consist of my hobbies, mountain biking, jujitsu. I'm sure I'm going to throw some recovery talk in there because recovery is a huge part of my life. Um, should not say this not fitting into my life anymore. That has a lot to do with recovery. One night I decided I was sick and tired of how my life was and feeling the way I did all the time, and found myself at a 12-step meeting. Went to that meeting the next morning, and have not drinking any alcohol since that day. And because of that, my life's a lot better than what it used to be. I'm a lot better person than I used to be all the way around. In general, I still have my moments, but these days I'm just a different dude, and trying to just stay busy and be the best person I can for my family, for those who have to deal with me at any time during the day. Uh, so my son has a good role model, and just in general for myself, went from a dude that was laid off work to started school, went to school to be an alcohol and drug counselor, finished that. I'm currently working on a degree in psychology right now. I work in treatment as a group facilitator, so I talk all day long about recovery and sobriety. I'm not going to kill every video talking about recovery and sobriety, but there is going to be some times where I bring it up, and probably some videos where it's solely based on that. And if it's not your thing, hey, you can move right past it. If it is your thing, maybe it'll help you out, or maybe it'll motivate you to decide to make some changes in your life. What's going on in the background is some mountain biking behind this audio, and these are just video clips of me mountain biking Santiago Oaks or Whiting Ranch. And I've had a lot of people hit me up on my personal Instagram, what's up with the mountain biking lately. For those that don't know, or don't know me in general, I started riding flatland when no one was riding flatland when I was 8 or 9 years old. I had a Haro Team Master, as I say, was my first good bike. Uh, Rode flatland and started racing BMX, and became a teenager, and other things became more important than riding a bike. I was 19 or 20 when I started riding BMX again. Was just mainly riding street and park. And at 20 years old, Haro, through some circumstances, started flowing me some parts. My buddy Kenny, who used to work for him, still my buddy to this day, um, started flowing me parts. And I was testing new parts before they came out. I was testing stuff that they were having problems with. And I was really fortunate. The unfortunate part of that, at 25, 26 years old, I had a knee surgery, and then I had a knee surgery again on the same knee about 4 months later. And I had to make some choices at the time. Had a really good job and had some responsibilities, and I had to make the decision to stop riding. So I was able to focus on those responsibilities and focus on working and all that stuff. So it sucked. It was a huge part of my life. And, well, I had to put it down for the last couple of years. I've been debating going back and forth between getting a BMX bike and riding street, and or getting a mountain bike. And I was talking to my stepdad, and he threw out there that I'd probably enjoy mountain biking more than I think I would. And well, I pulled the trigger, got a mountain bike, started riding. It's been a huge change. Switching from a 20-inch bike back in the day, not riding for 15 years because 41 now, be 42 next month, and not riding for that time. Definitely was taking some adjustment to get used to it, but definitely some adjustment being on a mountain bike compared to a 20-inch bike. And it's slowly getting there. Starting to get a little more comfortable. The bike skills are still kind of there. I'm just have that second guessing of myself, but been riding a bunch and putting in the work because, well, especially right now with nothing else to do and social distancing and stay in and all that stuff. I can't do jujitsu, which is another one of my hobbies. So mountain bike's been getting the full focus of my attention right now, and quite honestly, I'm loving it. And hopefully, these videos will show some progression of from where this started right now to where it's going to go. And in the meantime, I'm just enjoying the ride and having fun and just getting out exercising, trying to stay in shape. A couple years ago, I was a dude who was at 226, just out of shape, unhappy in every aspect, and just not really living my life. I was completely lost. Some things changed, and decided on top of being sober, I was going to get in shape. And my goal was last year and May to be in the best shape of my life. And I almost hit it. Right now, I'm walking around and um, I feel super healthy. By any means, don't have as much muscle as I've had at one point in my life, but I feel like $1,000,000. Got great cardio, in great shape. I'm a little wiry. If you've seen the replacements, you know where that came from. And so if you don't know me, hopefully that gives you a little intro to me, what I'm about, and what this channel is going to be about. So hopefully you stick around for the ride. I'm looking forward to it. I got a bunch of people lined up for interviews, and man, I'm super excited. It's been a while since I was behind the mic and talking to anybody. I do it every day at work, but it's a little different. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, please. Leave a comment, and hopefully everybody's getting by and doing all right during these times. Thanks for checking it out. Really appreciate it.